Hello, I'm Kim Shark, the Operations Officer with the Florida Division of Emergency Management. The following is your daily situation report for April 21st, 2009. The State Emergency Operations Center is currently at Level 2 partial activation due to flooding in various areas of the state. One or more of the nuclear power plants are operating at less than normal capacity. There have been no major energy outages reported within the state of Florida, and all airports and seaports are open and functioning normally. All major highways in the state are open or will be open within the next 12 hours. There have been no public health advisories issued for the state of Florida, and no confirmed or suspected major attack on any major computer networks within the state of Florida. No known border security or migrant issues have been reported at this time. And now for our weather.
Thank you, Kim. A band of showers and thunderstorms associated with the lingering cold front over South Florida will eventually move off the southeast Florida coast later this afternoon, with showers decreasing through the late morning hours and shifting offshore by the evening. Rainfall amounts are forecast to be less than a half inch, but locally higher amounts will be possible through the morning hours. A few lightning strikes and gusty winds may also be possible within some storms this morning. In the wake of the front, winds become breezy as the pressure gradient increases between the departing cold front to the south and an approaching secondary cold front to the north. West winds will increase to around 10 to 20 miles an hour statewide this afternoon, and a lake wind advisory is in effect for the eastern Florida Panhandle and Florida Big Bend through this evening. Much drier air behind the cold front will lead to humidity levels dropping below critical values both Tuesday and Wednesday across the majority of the state. Breezy winds will also add to the fire risk today, and a red flag warning is in effect for the entire Florida Panhandle and Big Bend, as well as interior and western portions of the North and Central Florida Peninsula. Red flag warnings are also in effect for northwestern South Florida areas near Lake Okeechobee today. Tonight, the dry cold front will drop south over North Florida this evening and then into the Florida Peninsula on Wednesday, bringing a reinforcing shot of cooler and drier air for Wednesday. A fire weather watch is currently in effect for all of North Florida and northwestern South Florida, but additional fire weather watches for much of the Central Florida Peninsula are expected to be issued later today. The river flooding continues across North Florida. A river flood warning remains in effect for minor flooding on the Choctawhatchee, Chipola, Ochlockonee, Osceola, St. Marks, and Apalachicola rivers. However, many of these rivers are forecast to fall below flood stage this week. Moderate to major flooding, however, is expected to continue on the lower Santa Fe and the middle and lower Suwannee River. The flood wave crest has reached the lower Suwannee, with crests occurring at Manatee Springs and Fowler's Bluff. However, high water is expected to continue through the week at points further upstream. For drought conditions, the Keach Prime Drought Index average for the state of Florida is down to 412 on a scale of 0 to 800. KBDI values in the northern central Florida Peninsula have been reduced to near 500, but much of the soils in the southern, central, and south Florida Peninsula still remain very dry in the 550 to 750 range. Some additional rainfall is possible across portions of South Florida this morning, but rainfall amounts are expected to be light. Otherwise, dry air and breezy winds this afternoon and on Wednesday will contribute to a higher threat for wildfires statewide both today and tomorrow.
The Florida Division of Emergency Management has launched a new interactive website, www.kidsgetaplan.com, as part of the 2009 Kids Weather Survival Week activities. This family-friendly site is designed to give all students, kindergarten through 6th grade, teachers, and residents free downloadable information, educational activities, and stories on Florida weather hazards. And as always, you can get a plan at www.floridadisaster.org. That's all we have for you today. Have a safe day.